Ji, everybody have to arrange pickup. Started. Hare Krishna devotees, we have started with our recording. So let's go to the class. First we will do our prayers. Swati Mataji, I sent you a detailed version of prayers along with Shreyas chanting prayers when he was 3. You received it, right? So let's do the prayers. नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते रोमपादस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Sahishnu, can you do Ishvara Parama Krishna loud and clear?
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam.
Thank you. Very important verse which we always have to remember the meaning before we hear any spiritual subject matter. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna is the supreme personality of the Godhead. This mantra I did not write. This mantra Prabhupada did not write. This mantra ISKCON did not write. This mantra is eternally available and it can find it in the scriptures like Padma Purana, Brahma Vivarta Purana and all those things. So this verse speaks again. It's a recap. You all know what it is. Ishvara Parama Krishna is the supreme personality of the Godhead. Satchidananda Vigraha means
Krishna is the
embodiment of eternality, Chit, knowledge,
and bliss.
Yeah, Krishna is the embodiment of eternality, knowledge, and bliss. Sat means eternality, Chit means knowledge, and Ananda means bliss. That Ananda, what we say here in this material world, is way far less than the real Ananda, transcendental Ananda. That's called bliss. So Satchidananda Vigraha. Vigraha means he is an embodiment, personification of all these inside him. Anadir Adir Govinda. He is the most primeval Lord. Sarvakarana Karanam. Anadir Adir Govinda. Govinda means loud and clear.
Controller of the cows.
Controller of the cows. Controller of the senses. And the caretaker of the cows. He is the maintainer of the cows and he is the controller of the senses. He is also called Rishikesha. That also means. So Go means cow and Go means senses also. Govinda means one who takes care of the cows or maintains the cows or one who loves the cows. Govinda means one who is the controller of the senses. Go means senses also. That's why we call Goswamis. When somebody elevated soul comes, they get the name of Goswami. What is Goswami? Swami means master. Das means servant. Goswami means he has controlled all the senses. He has controlled all the senses. So he's called Goswami. We are all Godas. We are still servants of our senses. We are listening to our senses. We are not able to understand this particular verse fully. If we understand this particular verse fully, we can go back to Godhead. Today I was taking the class on 18th chapter, last verses also. So important. Krishna is giving knowledge. Anyhow, we'll come back to our class now. I can't go for 18th chapter right now in the first chapter. So we'll come back to the first chapter. So Ishvara Sarva Karana Karanam. He's the cause of all causes. Mataji, we all came from Krishna. Where did Krishna come from? Krishna is eternal. He need not come from anywhere. He is eternal. We all came from Krishna. Okay, let's start with our Bhagavad Gita. Let's do the first recap. We did 3 classes. So devotees for you, online devotees, offline devotees, in-person devotees, everybody. It's a small kind of homework for you. One of each could say one of the day's summary, not more than that. 2 minutes, 1 minute, not full class you need not give. But 1 to 10, what is the essence? 11 to 19, what is the essence? 11 to 18, and then 19 to 24.
Yeah.
What is the essence? Okay, Sahishnu is ready. He says, yeah. Okay. So 1 to 10. Okay, I will give recap this time. I don't want to put on spot. And next time we all can do. 1 to 10 is the introduction for this Bhagavad Gita speaking. It's a stage. Krishna is creating a stage for us all to understand Bhagavad Gita. With what? With the battlefield. What kind of battlefield? Kurukshetra. Dharmakshetra and Kurukshetra. We did a detailed discussion about what is Dharmakshetra, what is Kurukshetra. And then we started analyzing the character of each and every personality. Coming to the point of first starting with Dhritarashtra, the blind king. Blind king not only by the eyes but also with his mind and senses. Nothing works for him except sense gratification. So it starts with Dhritarashtra's inquiry. And then we came to know about camera moving from one personality to the other personality, Sanjaya. How Sanjaya is so important, how Sanjaya is able to explain Bhagavad Gita or narrate Bhagavad Gita. How he is fortunate to see the Bhagavad Gita or see the Mahabharata war that is happening. Who is his spiritual master? How nicely. Sanjaya's role is really amazing. It starts from the second verse or first verse, the rest after asking, and then it goes till end of the chapter. What are the number of verses in the 18th chapter? 78 verses. The last verse of the Bhagavad Gita also Sanjaya only speaks. Very important, very important. Beautiful understanding given by Sanjaya. It's Sanjaya's mercy that we are able to today know about Bhagavad Gita, or else how we will know? Only Krishna and Arjuna will know. Even Dhritarashtra wouldn't have known. So Sanjaya is an important character. And then the camera moves to different characters. Duryodhana, and then his diplomatic nature, and then Dronacharya, Dronacharya's past history, Drupada and Dronacharya being friends, how Duryodhana ignites fire in Dronacharya saying that you can't be partial, then glorification of Bhishma Dev, who is the grandsire of Kuru dynasty. And then the next set of verses speaks about the battlefield becoming auspicious with the conch shell blowings. Everybody start their conch shell blowing. Bhishma Dev starts and then everybody follows. And then Pandava's side. And then the stage is set, everything is ready. And in the last class, we discussed about how Arjuna is asking Krishna to take him to the middle of the battlefield. And we discussed till 24. Yes, Mataji's and Prabhuji's? 24. So let's have a recap through 24. 1.24 devotees, whoever wants to refer to Bhagavad Gita, we will give a recap with 1.24 and jump to 1.25. Sanjay Uvacha Eva Mukto Rishikesho Gudakeşena Bharata Senayorubhayor Madhye Sapayitva Ratottamam. Very good, Siddha Sankalp. You did amazing job. I like it. You have to do like that. Your name is Siddha Sankalp. One day you should become Siddha Sankalp. Your dedication, your determination for reading Bhagavad Gita like that should be stronger, and you have to become a Siddha. Bhakta Siddha. Okay? Okay. In this verse, who is speaking this verse? Sanjaya. Right? Sanjaya. Our main character here is Sanjaya. We have to depend on the mercy of Sanjaya to understand this. So Sanjaya is speaking, and what he is saying, O descendant of Bharata, having thus been addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both the parties. Here we have discussed about the two names, very important name, Hrishikesha and Gudakesha. Isha is the very important word here, controller. Krishna is also a controller of something, and our dear Arjuna is also a controller of something, or who has conquered in the other way, with the mercy of Krishna again. Hrishikesha, the controller of the senses. Gudakesha, one who has conquered the ignorance, sleep. Basically, sleep comes as an ignorance. So he has conquered the sleep, he has conquered the ignorance. So those two words are important. And we have discussed in detail how Krishna took the orders of Arjuna. How Krishna took the orders. And in Arjuna, and in when we are discussing about the controller of the senses and the conqueror of the senses, controller of the senses being Krishna, conqueror of the senses being the devotee of Krishna. Relationship, very subtle relationship. So when we are discussing, we discussed about the different kinds of senses. 5 working senses, 5 knowledge acquiring senses, and the topmost one is the mind, 11th sense. So all these 11 senses in detail we have discussed. So Arjuna has conquered not only sleep but ignorance. That's a notion of saying sleep means ignorance. Too much sleep is ignorance mode. How did this happen? This happened because of the intimate friendship with Krishna. We discussed that these all qualities, the Ajay Prabhu is our dear friend, well-wisher since long time we know each other, they're family friends. So he visits us sometimes. So he was asking, Mataji, I want to go back to Krishna right now. Give me a simple method. Huh? Okay, already Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How we can build that relationship with Krishna is always thinking about Krishna. 9th chapter, which is in the middle of whole Bhagavad Gita, and the 18th chapter, which is the end of Bhagavad Gita, both specify about a verse called Manmana Bhava Madbhakto. Yes, Kirtita Mataji? Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. So this particular verse says that it is very important. In the middle, after explaining all the yoga system, Krishna mentioned this verse, and at the end, during the verse of renunciation, surrenderance to Krishna has been mentioned clearly again. What it is said? Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay. We are doing recap, Mataji. We'll start the class soon. So, Rishikesha, we are senses, 11 senses, and the mind is the controller of the all senses, and that mind has to be guided by the intelligence, and the intelligence has to be sharpened by Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. If not, then we will be bewildered. All the 6 horses will take on the 6 sides. So let's go for the verse number 25. That relationship can be built by always thinking about Krishna. Yeah, we were talking about Manmana Bhava Madbhakto. Krishna is saying, always remember me. Always think about me. Pay your homages to me. And then what does Krishna say at the end here in the verse 24 is, Stapayitva Ratotame, he said. And the 25th verse we will do now, wherein Krishna says that, okay, I have got you now here. Now say what you want to say. So let's go to the 25.
Anybody want books? I can give the books.
We used to project here, Prabhuji, before, but it was taking too much of attention, moving and also. भीष्मद्रोण प्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतां समवेतान् कुरूनिति. Beautiful language. Sanskrit is really beautiful language. Pramukhatah, 25. Devotees who are online, 1.25 we are doing. Last week we did till 24, we are doing 25 now. It's a very beautiful language. Mahikshitam. Who were there in this battlefield? Siddha Sankalp. I just appreciated you, so you can't make your parents busy. So, Mahikshitam means who were there? They were the chiefs of the world. Chiefs of the world. They were all there in the Kurukshetra battlefield. How many days Kurukshetra war happened? War? 18 days. 18 days. These all people left everything and doing the war. The next word which we can give importance here after Mahikshitam is Pashya. Very important word. Behold. And this word Pashya will come in Bhagavad Gita again and again. We know the things, we see the things, but we don't see the things. Pashyati na pashyati. We are seeing the things, what is the truth. But we are not really seeing the things. If we really see the things, we will follow. Pashyati na pashyati. So here Krishna is saying, you wanted me to get you here, I am getting you here. Now see the army. I have got my job. You have told me a job, I did my job. Behold all assembly of Kurus. What is the name Arjuna is called with here, Matajis and Prabhujis? What is the name in this verse Arjuna is called with? Partha. Partha. Partha and Madhusudana are regularly used in Bhagavad Gita. We already discussed why different names, contextual, and to build a relationship and to intense the situation wherever they are. Now he is saying Partha. Krishna is saying Partha. Why he is saying Partha? Who knows why Arjuna is called Partha?
Because he's a son of the Pritha.
No, he's a son of Pritha. Why is Kunti Devi is called Pritha?
Because he's a daughter of the king Pruthu.
No.
Not Pruthu, like
No.
kingdom.
No. Her name Kunti Devi came from the Kunti Boja. Kunti Boja is the king. And that's why she got Kunti name. But the relationship here you have to understand. Whenever Partha comes into your mind, Partha is the name from his mother. But why is Kunti Devi called Pritha? Because Pritha is her birth name. When she was born to Shurasena, two people, right? Who were born to Kunti and Kunti's brother. Who is Kunti's brother? Come on. Mataji's. Vasudeva and Kunti, brother, right? Uncle, auntie, auntie. That's what he says, maternal aunt, right? Krishna is so affectionate because he is the, Buva. So Buva सबसे प्यारी होती है, right? So Buva and Masi also. Masi, we should not forget Masis also. So anyhow, this particular relationship, Krishna is reminding, you are not just Kaunteya. You are Partha. Pritha is my aunt. And Shurasena is the father of both of them. Now this Shurasena has his friend, dearmost friend and also relative. So he didn't have children, Kunti Bhoja. So their friendship was so intense that he said, Shurasena, that I'll give my daughter to you for adoption. So Pritha was adopted by Kunti Bhoja. As she is the now daughter of Kunti Bhoja, her name became Kunti. But here Krishna addressing Arjuna specifically as Pritha because he wants to remind that I am very dear to you. You are very dear to me. You are my aunt's son. I am your uncle's son. This contextual reference is very, very important. Why Krishna said, behold the army? He has got order given by Arjuna. Krishna has got the chariot into the middle of the battlefield. Why did he say, see? Krishna as a super soul is present in everybody's heart. Yes or no? Yes. Three kinds of realization devotees. One is Brahman realization, one is Paramatma realization, one is Bhagavan realization. The importance of Paramatma realization lies in Krishna being always with us, connected as Paramatma. So that Paramatma in the heart of everybody, in the same way he is in the heart of Arjuna also. So Krishna knows what he is thinking. Krishna knows what Arjuna is thinking. Arjuna wants to see. It's not just only order carrier, but he knows that he really wanted to see. So he is saying, just you are here, now see. Now see what you want to see. Krishna is fulfilling the internal desire of Arjuna to see all the people. Isn't it that he doesn't know? He knows everybody who is fighting against him. Each and every person he knows who is fighting against him. I was just reading the other day. It's a little wondrous and also appreciative that it is noted that how many people died in Kurukshetra war. And then it was saying how many people were missing in the Kurukshetra war. There were missing people also. I was wondering, some 60,000, some number was given. So they were missing also. And how many people lived after the war also is begun. Pandava side 6 and Kaurava side 1 or 2 like that. Chiranjeevi, not Chiranjeevi, but they were still there after the war also. They did not die. So I was wondering, so much of statistical information we have. Okay, so Pashyaitan is the important word and Pashya is so Krishna is saying to Arjuna, so watch what you want to watch. It's not just he is doing because he is charioteer. He is doing because he is the Paramatma in Arjuna's heart also. So two main things to be understood. Let's go to the verse number 27, right? 26. Okay, 26, right, 26. Okay, now here Pramukhataha, the word again came. No, 26. 26 we have to do?
Yeah.
26, right? Oh, it's a different way of saying the verse. Okay, let's do the verse. Tatra pashyat sthitam partha pitrinata pitamahan acharyan matulan bhatran putran pautran sakhim stata swasuran suhrudaschaiva senayorubhayorapi. Whoever devotees want to learn Sanskrit, and in Sanskrit, the relationship addressing, this verse is very useful for them. All the relationships what we can have are being mentioned in Sanskrit here. Let's do the translation. I need not say important words because it is basically all about Arjuna's relatives in Arjuna's body. I'm very specific about saying this. Arjuna's relatives in Arjuna's body. That's the bodily identification. There Arjuna could see. Sanjaya is saying to Dhritarashtra, after getting the chariot, Arjuna could see these things. Arjuna never told to Sanjaya what Arjuna is seeing, but Sanjaya is specifically saying that these all relations he is seeing. He is seeing. What does it say? There Arjuna could see within the midst of, Hare Krishna, please come in. Somebody open the door. Within the midst of the armies of both parties, his fathers. His fathers. What is the word used here for fathers? You can tell Prabhuji. Fathers is Pitrin. Right? Pitrin. Grandfathers? Pitamaha. Teachers? Acharyas. Maternal uncles? Matula. Maternal. Brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, and also his father-in-law and well-wishers. Father-in-law is Shalya. Nakula and Sahadeva, they got married to the father. So Shalya. Here in this very important verse, we understand main thing what we go through here is in this verse, Arjuna is seeing all these relationships. Arjuna is seeing all these relationships. And where does these relationships come from? Bodily identification. Very important point. These relationships which are becoming impediment for Arjuna are because of bodily identification. I am not saying bodily identification is not important. I am saying Arjuna is there to perform his duty on eternal dharma, which is more than bodily identification. Nature, we all talk about the nature, right? The soul's nature is to serve. And the soul is in this body of a Kshatriya. Varna, Ashrama, Dharma. We are talking about here Varna and Ashrama. Varna of Arjuna is Kshatriya. It's Kshatriya Dharma for him. Isn't it Arjuna did not fight with all these people? Anybody here in the audience can recollect, if you know, when did he fight with all these people before also? He did once. He did once, Ajay Prabhu. He did fight.
When he was in what is called Vanvas, right? When he was
You are very close. Incognito. There are 14 years, one was 1 year incognito, right? Ajnatavasa and then 1 year. So in that time, they took the shelter of? Yeah. We all know. Once I say, everybody will say yes. Virat kingdom. When he was taking the shelter there, everybody was incognito. You all know. Arjuna was the Brihanala, Bhima was the head chef, unofficial minister was Yudhishthir Maharaj, Nakula and Savadeva, caretaker of the horses and all. They were doing their vrata, their austerity. They took it as an austerity, the last year of them. Then what happened? Uttara Kumara, the prince of the kingdom, Virata kingdom. Virat Raj was not there. He went for something. And then suddenly, whole of the Kurus attacked them. And Virata's son, Uttara Kumara, is like a funny character. He is very, very like, I'm princely, but he cannot fight. Some people have that nature. He being Kshatriya also, he cannot fight. He always boasts about himself around the ladies of the kingdom that I can do this. But he never got a chance to go alone anywhere. Now it is the time when it comes to prove himself. And then he says that, I cannot fight because I don't have a chariot driver. And then Draupadi, who was the Sairendri makeup artist and then the hairdresser of Virata's kingdom's queen, she goes to Uttara Kumara's sister, Uttara, and then she says to her that your dance teacher, Bruhanala, is an excellent chariot driver. See, these all are playing very important role in Krishna's big play. Right? Draupadi can do her work in incognito. Why she has to go and tell to her that get Arjuna? She won't talk to Arjuna because everybody don't know each other. They are living incognito. So she tells. And the sister of Uttara Kumara goes and then what does she do? She asks to please help my brother. This Uttarakumara says, oh, I can't take help from this Brihanala who is neither man or nor woman. No, I cannot take. Then Uttarakumara's sister says, do you have any other choice? No choice. So, okay, I will take. After going in the middle of the way, Uttarakumara says, see, I'm confessing you something. I never confessed to anybody, not even my father, but I cannot fight. Arjuna laughs at him. How can you say that? You are a Kshatriya, you are born in a Kshatriya, your father is such a nice ruler, nice warrior. How you did? No, I don't have interest, so I did not learn that skill. So I might in future fight, but now I cannot fight. Okay, Arjuna says, okay, I will help you. Then Arjuna goes, and the tree where they left their all weapons before going to the Ajnatavas, he picks up those weapons, he takes those weapons, and he says that now you have to become a chariot driver. So role reversal. Brihanala was the chariot driver, and Arjuna was the Arjuna was the chariot driver, and Uttarakumara was inside the chariot. Now they exchange. But Arjuna asks, "Are you sure? You know chariot driving, right? Because like the other things, you also did not say that this I will do chariot drive, because chariot driver is very, very important, very important for a warrior." So he says, no, I know this skill very much. I used to go for hunting. I used to go for this, that. I know how to drive my chariot. So I will do.
Then how can't he fight?
Fighting is different. Chariot driving is different.
No, like when he went hunting, how can't he fight if something just comes at him?
He won't fight with the animals. He will shoot arrows. And he will kill. The arrows, he won't get back return arrows, right, from animals.
Then
For the people, they will come, right? They will shoot. Animals can't shoot back.
Like in the car, when we are driving, we cannot do anything.
Yeah, we cannot do anything. Just we have to drive. That's it. So he is driving. So okay. His question is how can he go for hunting while driving? But he knows. He'll go for sightseeing maybe with girls, with other women in the kingdom. Okay, very intelligent doubts, huh? I have to prepare more for you. So Uttarakumara says. Then Arjuna fight. When Arjuna, coming back to the point of when Arjuna came to fight with whole army, everyone was there. Everyone was there.
And everybody knew that's Arjuna.
Everyone, nobody else can fight with these people. And he did not kill anybody, but he was victorious to send them back. They left. They fled. Huh? So Arjuna is such a great kind of warrior. At that time, he did not have any question. Huh? The universal answer is, it's Krishna's play. The same people are here. At that time also Arjuna had bodily relationship. Now also as Arjuna has bodily relationship. Why now he is saying he might not fight or I might not wish to fight? Krishna is the director. The actor who gets paid can't say I don't want to act like this. He has to. He is under the illusion. He is under the Maya energy of Krishna. And wholeheartedly he is serving that position. So these all relationships, as we have discussed, they are seeing so many relatives, especially why it is mentioned about all these. They did not name. They could have named, right? He's seeing Dhritarashtra, he's seeing Duryodhana, he's seeing Shalya. They did not mention like that. They mentioned the relationship. The reason why relationships are mentioned, two things. One is to let us know that Arjuna is bodily identified. And the second thing, guess, devotees. Second thing.
Krishna want to say Bhagavad Gita, that is why.
Wonderful. That's why he put him under illusion.
Super soul in the heart.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what is the need for mentioning these relationships? One reason is, yes, bodily identification of Arjuna. Very clear. Second reason is our hero Sanjaya want to tell Dhritarashtra, अरे तेरे ही लोग है रे, तेरे लोग ही सभी लोग है. और अर्जुना जिसको तूने abandon किया, you have abandoned him, you have literally abandoned him and you want to throw him out of the kingdom, and that guy is feeling this relationship. What kind of human being you are? You don't have any sense, you don't have any feelings, fatherless children. Sanjaya's role is like that. Every minute. Let's go to the verse number 27. तां समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेय सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन् इदमब्रवीत् Simple verse, very nice verse, simple verse. Generally, these kinds of verses come in Bhagavad Gita when somebody wants to say something in the next verse. Upamana verses, these are called, wherein you just saying that what is going to come up in the future. It's like a trailer in the TV. After the serial finishes, they give a trailer for tomorrow what is coming up. Like that. This is being said, okay, Krishna is going to say now like this, Arjuna is going to say now like this, like that. These kind of verses. Very simple verses, and for those verses, generally there is no purport, because what is going to happen next is being explained. So, this is explained by Sanjaya, what is going to happen next. When the son of Kunti, Arjuna, saw all the different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke this. This is a hope-giving verse for Dhritarashtra. Last hope-giving verse for Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra thought that Arjuna should give up, right? So here Sanjay is telling the condition of Arjuna's heart, which got little hope for Dhritarashtra. Because Arjuna is feeling compassionate. This compassion is called as false compassion by Krishna. Anyhow, that compassionate nature of Arjuna is been highlighted by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra because again, it's a master and servant relationship. The master should not feel disappointed and stop hearing to Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has to be heard. We thought we are only, Sanjaya is listening Bhagavad Gita, Dhritarashtra is listening Bhagavad Gita. Next, immediate after Arjuna, if somebody is hearing that, Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra can say, okay, now done, Arjuna came, now he will shoot arrows, my ones will anyhow defeat, he will go morose, he will go and chant, leaving the body. So Dhritarashtra has to listen Bhagavad Gita, right?
That is why Mataji, I think they say, whoever the Bhagavad Gita change your heart, and whoever heart Bhagavad Gita doesn't change, they are Dhritarashtra.
They are Dhritarashtra, yeah, Pashana Hrudaya, yeah. Because it did not change. Mataji is right. Dhritarashtra did not change. After Bhagavad Gita also he did not change. He has to be told by so many Siksha Gurus to get his realizations. Pashana Hrudaya, lot of karma. Lot of karma, but that karma is not dissolved because Dhritarashtra was not doing bhakti. Gandhari was doing bhakti. That's motherly affection is there, so she cursed. But other than that, she was a devotee. Dhritarashtra never did any bhakti. Lord it over nature. Lord it over nature. Controlling nature. Enjoying nature. Okay. So in this verse, seeing all of them, now let's understand. Here Krishna is addressed as not Partha. Krishna is addressed as Kaunteya. Sanjaya is trying to remind again Dhritarashtra that this compassionate soul who is thinking about not killing your family members is son of Kunti Devi, who is your sister-in-law, who is your brother's wife, and she is widow. So it's a reminder for him. Okay. During this Ajnatavasa time, when Arjuna had this fight with all of them, the reason it is mentioned why he did not kill all of them is not because of bodily identification. He did not kill all of them because he cannot take the position of the king. Very important point. Unless the king orders, he cannot kill the other party. Like we understood the Hanuman's presence, Hanuman could jump and do the activity of what Arjuna was doing when Arjuna did not do. But he did not do because his spiritual master's orders were not there. So Arjuna could have killed them there itself. No bodily compassion at that time, no bodily identification, no relatives identification, because Krishna was not there. But why did not he do? Because he was not ordered by the king of Virata to kill the enemies. He is just playing a role of Uttara Kumara there. Subjective position he has taken. That's it. So we have to understand that unless the authoritative orders come, we cannot take whimsical decisions at crucial points. That's why Arjuna chose Krishna. He knows that Krishna is the best to guide me. Under the best guidance of Krishna, I am sure whatever I will be doing is the right thing. Neither Arjuna nor the Pandavas, nobody had greed for kingdom. Everybody was. Yudhishthir was. After the war also, Yudhishthir was morose. He didn't want to. I mean, he didn't want to not. He was still thinking about just for the kingdom and just for these things did I kill all these people. Just for me to become the king did I call. Bhishma Dev, when leaving the body, Yudhishthir Maharaj, greatest thing was this. This only he asked. And then Bhishma Dev gives nice subjective spiritual matters wherein your eternal dharma is been realized. So, okay, we are good with this verse also. The word how to be stable, we discussed about sthita word. I told you that it is very important. Titik shashva, karunika, these are the qualities of devotees. If you go to Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam, you see 26 good qualities of devotees. So this compassion what Arjuna is having is not at all surprising. They are soft-hearted. Devotees are soft-hearted. There are a lot of things. They are poetic in nature. Lot of qualities are. One of the thing is they are soft-hearted. So this compassion is there. Para dukha dukhi. They cannot take the miseries of others. They will feel sad when they do that. But feeling sad is different, and by feeling sad, forgetting your dharma is different. So Krishna is saying, don't kill them and sit and cry, no problem. Kill them and you are feeling sadness, then sit and cry how many ever days you want. But do your duty. Important. Duty is important. Let's go to the verse number 28. Arjuna uvacha drishtve mam swajanam Krishna yuyutsam samupastitam sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishusyate. Here couple of verses 28, 29, 29 and then 30 also makes us all understand the situation of Arjuna after seeing. Again, this all happens because of bodily identification. What do you want? Pen? Pencil? Bodily identification. Here. Bodily identification. Okay? So, what he is feeling after seeing them. What he is feeling after seeing them is Drishtve means seeing, Swajanam, my people. What do you mean by my people? I and mine conception, isn't it? That's what we are trying to come out of. My people, Swajanam, Yuyutsam means they are all ready, all in a fighting spirit. But he knows that this fighting spirit is not because of enmity. They are trying to do their duty. They are trying to do their duty. So again compassion creeps in here for. And then all the symptoms we can see. Few symptoms here and few symptoms in the next verse. What does it say? By seeing all those people who are present there, Swajanam, what is happening? Sidanti, important word, quivering. Gatrani, limbs. What is happening to the limbs? They are quivering. Mukham, mouth. And the parishusyati is drying up. These are all again the symptoms what... These are the symptoms what are directly through the live telecast are seen by Sanjaya. Only Sanjaya. Krishna, of course. Krishna is there with him. So only Sanjaya and Krishna. So these symptoms he is explaining now. Here he is addressing Krishna very nicely, very lovingly. First time, right? First time he said that Krishna take me to the chariot. There not much love was displayed. We understood through the Acharya's understanding that it was kind of an order. First order. But here immediately he says, my dear Krishna. See the translation. My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such fighting spirit. What is happening? I feel my limbs of the body are quivering and my mouth is drying up. These symptoms, when we have fever, what is the symptom? Our body gets temperature, high temperature. So these are the symptoms what are displayed by Arjuna, and these symptoms, the explanation is given, can come for ecstasy also. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the separation of Radha Krishna, his body became small. His limbs all got small. He is like Ajanubhava, hands tall, legs tall, everything, right? In the Gambhira, when he was feeling that separation, Antya Leela is very, very, very touchy. If we don't want to go to emotional side, don't read Antya Leela. Later, when you get that position, you can read PG, post-graduation study. The condition of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, body shrinks. So here it's been explained. Srila Prabhupada also writes in the purport also that these symptoms are either for the depression, volume low, either for the depression or in ecstasy. It's not inefficiency at all. It's not weakness at all of Arjuna. It's not at all inefficiency, but it is because of the soft-heartedness of Arjuna, which is the quality or characteristic of a devotee. Srila Prabhupada writes clearly that the soft-heartedness of Arjuna is the quality of devotee and vice versa. If somebody is not soft-hearted, he is not a devotee. What is this, Mataji? If he is a devotee and if he is soft-hearted and he is saying he doesn't want to fight, Arjuna is saying, asking him to fight, so he will not become a devotee then. Not like that. The soft-heartedness should not rule over your duty, rule over your dharma. What is dharma? As a temple president, one has to take care of the temple. If the temple president becomes soft-hearted, dogs, cats, animals, everyone will come and take whatever they want from the temple. It's a duty. It's an authoritative duty. So what is your duty? What is Arjuna's duty? To fight. To protect, first of all, his right. Fight for the right. We call that, right? Fight for your right. It's important. There is a verse Prabhupada mentions in the purport from Srimad Bhagavatam. Whoever want to note it down, they can note it down. 5.18.12. Beautiful verse, but it is a long one. Class will become long, so I will just read the translation. One who has unflinching devotion for the personality of the Godhead has all the good qualities of the demigod. Demigods have good qualities. Don't please underestimate demigods. Oh, Indra, Chandra, Varna, Vayu, they are not normal personalities. They have all beautiful Daivi gunas, we call. Demigod characteristic. The last line of the verse here says, Mano Rathena. No. We are doing 28, right? 5:18, 12.
29.
In the verse it says, Yasyati Bakrit. The last line says, Mano Rathena Sati Dhavato Bahi. This word Mano Rathena is very, very important. Here we understand that how mind can control all the senses. Mind can control all the senses. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that if the mind is deviating you, hit with the chappal every day morning, get up and hit with the chappal mind and say that be obedient to Shastra, be obedient to your intelligence which is guided by the Shastra. Mano Rathena, at the speed of the wind, Ratha. The mind is sitting on the Ratha and it is going in all different directions. All different directions. For non-devotees, this mind is hovering on the material plane. And they are always attracted by the glazing material energy. Mona Mataji. Okay, Mataji, no problem. She dropped. Glazing material energy. It's a punch to everyone. Are we devotees or non-devotees? Checkmate. In the chess it will be there, right? Checkmate. Check. Are we... If we are devotees, then we won't be attracted towards the material glazing energy. Yantra Rudhani Maya. I was telling to Ajay Prabhu in the afternoon. We discuss sometimes. Yantra Rudhani Maya. We are sitting on the wheel of the material energy. Nice verse. That is also in 18th chapter. Very nice verse. Let's have a reference. It's nice verse. Now I don't know whether verse number I'll be right or not, but it is in the 18th chapter. 61, hopefully. Thank you, Krishna. Krishna gives the intelligence, Krishna gives the memory, Krishna gives everything. 15.15. The verse is, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati. The same thing as Paramatma. Brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wandering of all living entities. Oh Mataji, Krishna is directing our all the living entities who are wandering. But what is the position of that jiva? That jiva is not a devotee. That jiva is not a bhakta. Who are seated as on a machine made of material energy. Yantra rudhani mayaya. We are getting attracted towards the Maya. Free will choice. We are consciously choosing to be like this. Arjuna was going to make the same mistake. I told you already. Duryodhana was doing sense gratification. Arjuna was also doing sense gratification. If you wouldn't have heard to Krishna. Duryodhana was listening to his senses. Arjuna was listening to his senses. Arjuna said, I cannot fight because of this reason, this reason, this reason, this reason. 5 strong points he mentions like a lawyer in the court. Krishna says what I am saying is on top of all those things. These verses are like jewels, each and every verse. Okay, let's go to what's the time? We are okay, Prabhuji? We are running out of time, or we are okay? 5 more minutes we can go, I think. Okay, 28 we are done. Before going to the next verse, we have to understand, and I always remind all of you that do not think Arjuna is dumb. Do not think Arjuna is falling for his senses. I just told, Mataji, just now you told Duryodhana is doing sense gratification, Arjuna is doing sense gratification. Then how you are saying that Arjuna was doing sense gratification because Krishna wanted him to do sense gratification. Why is Krishna wanted to do Arjuna sense gratification? Because unless Arjuna does sense gratification of losing the mind or listening to the mind which is not sure, Bhagavad Gita wouldn't have come. Arjuna would say, okay Krishna, whatever you say I will do, let's go fight, I will kill everybody. Done. You become the hero, you get the kingdom, done, do it, done deal.
Krishna
Yes?
So Mataji, becoming compassionate is also sense gratification.
No, becoming compassionate is not sense gratification. Sense gratification, I said that he doesn't want to kill. He doesn't want to kill because
He was compassionate. One of the compassion.
compassionate is there, but that's false compassion. The real compassion is how you connect everybody to Krishna. So, being compassionate is a quality of the devotee, but here Arjuna is becoming compassionate with the bodily identification. Why I am saying Arjuna is listening to his senses or doing sense gratification is he is listening to the topmost sense, which is mind. His mind is saying, we will not fight.
Because he was considering everybody as
His own, my relatives, my body, bodily identification. They came from me. If Arjuna was not in Kuru dynasty, instead of Kuru dynasty, somebody else was coming to fight, would he ever think?
No.
Even think? He went to demigods, had a fight with demigods. He went to every place and he conquered every place. He got so much of Lakshmi for Yudhishthir Maharaj for performing Rajasuya Yajna. There are some internal reasons also. It's not just because of the weakness or inefficiency of Arjuna that he doesn't want to fight. He says that I want to go and live in the future verses we will see. I don't want to give a future verse class, but he says I'll go and beg alms in the forest.
Oh, yeah.
Acharyas say that he will not beg alms. He will go and fight there because his nature is to fight. So he cannot be in that nature. He cannot be in that nature. He is not a Brahmana. Being compassionate, soft-heartedness, everything is... If it has to be doubted properly, yes, they are all good qualities. Why I am saying both listen to the... Because Duryodhana did not listen when Krishna said. But Arjuna listened when Krishna said. This is the quality of the devotee. That's not a quality of devotee to say no to Krishna. To say no to Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Lord it over nature. Why? Dhritarashtra doesn't know Krishna is Supreme Personality of the Godhead. He knows it. Only in the Goloka... the Yashoda Mai, the Nanda Maharaj, the Gopis, they didn't want to know, so they didn't know. They didn't want to know because they didn't want to be in that relationship with Krishna with awe and reverence or as Supreme Personality of the Godhead. When Uddhava started coming and saying philosophy, they said, thank you very much, we don't want, you go to your way. We know Krishna as Krishna only. We know Krishna as Braja Krishna. We don't want anything else. He came to give nice philosophy. He said, no. He's not your pati. He's pati of the whole world. They were very possessive. They couldn't have been so possessive if they understood Krishna as the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. They couldn't have experienced the love of Krishna in separation if they would have seen Krishna as the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Parakhiya Rasa, it's called. It's a higher subject matter. But yeah. So this 5.18.2 verse is very, very important. Arjuna was seeing this compassion. Where did it arise? You know, Ajay Prabhu, your point coming to. Where did it arise means Arjuna was seeing imminent death of everybody. When he saw everybody, he know that with the guidance of Krishna, Pandavas are going to be victorious. Pandavas being victorious means he's not just seeing them as, oh, Saishnu goes with his friend and he has a combat or he plays and comes back. No, it's a massacre. It's called massacre. It's
It was a world war.
million times. I was just going, million times more than a world war it was. That much of loss of life was there. That much loss. I read, I don't remember, my memory is fading, but I read some 16 million or no, 6 billion. Billion is bigger, right? 6 billion and then 600 million, something like that. It's a 10-digit number. Those many lives are gone just for the Kurukshetra war. So Arjuna is seeing imminent death of all his relatives. So that's why this compassion came to him. This compassion is not real compassion. This is covered with Maya, this compassion. I'm not saying you become hard-hearted. Somebody is dying, you should not cry. Somebody is in problem, you should not go and console them. The first thing is you have to go and do that only there. But again, you have to always check on, hey, he's okay. Saishnu is okay. Siddha Sankalp, Saishnu is okay. But in Tamanchu, sorry, Japnat. Yeah, but you have to say so that he understands. So now, we all know about this Arishad Vargas, right? Matajis and Prabhujis. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, Moha, right? Illusion, biggest thing. All these 6 Arishad Vargas are present in non-devotees. Mataji, I have all these things, Mataji. I have Krodha, I have Kama, I have Moha, I have Matsarya. So I am not a devotee. No. Krishna is considering you as devotee. We are not devotees. Devotees means we have to please Krishna. When we want to please Krishna, these can't be in our heart. I will share a very small anecdote, realization, heard, known story. One of the devotees sees good qualities in everybody. He always appreciates everybody. He's nice to everybody. Whatever you say, he says, yes, this is Krishna's arrangement. This is nice. So one person went to him and asked, Prabhuji, how can you be like this? You don't see faults in anybody. I don't want to, what is it called when you brag myself or brag my daughter? But Rishika is like that.
Yes, Mataji, I was gonna tell
You found something. She met very less times, Rishika, right? Very few times. But she's like that. She cannot see fault in anybody. I am fallen, they are fallen. I am in the process of getting back to Krishna. They are in the process of getting back to Krishna. I see, like black and white. Oh, he's very anger person. He's very karma person. I don't want to go to him. No, she's not like that. She's not like that. If you are really getting disturbed, maintain distance. You don't encourage them. But at the same time, you don't find fault with them. So these 6 qualities, if they are hovering around you, hovering inside you, that means we have to work, devotees. I have to work a lot. I have to work a lot on them. I'll give you an example. How you can check. Kolabada we say, right? Gauge. How to check where we are. Sheetal Mataji, Bhavna Mataji, Annaya, we all were very patient. Maybe 5 more minutes, that's all. So that Kolabada, that checking gaze where we are is, consider a situation 5 years back in your life. Consider the same situation after 5 years of trying to learn Krishna consciousness. You will see the difference. If you don't see the difference, means you are not progressing, you are just cruising. Spiritual entertainment, it's called. You are doing spiritual entertainment. There are many people, 20 years, 25 years, they say that, oh, I'm doing Krishna consciousness, Mataji, I'm chanting, Mataji. But no change. Why no change? Because there is no progress. Why there is no progress? Because we are not consciously choosing Krishna consciousness. We are seeking it as a rescue thing sometimes. We are trying to hold that पानी में डूब जाते हैं तो कुछ मिलता है तो उसको पकड़ लेते हैं ना, ऐसे पकड़ रहे हैं. लेकिन Krishna wants us to wholeheartedly give ourselves to him. If Krishna wanted to take us thinking, oh, it will be welfare for him, Krishna would have said there only, like slap, you sit here, why you want to go to the material world? There is nothing other than nescience over there. There is nothing other than misery over there. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This is temporary and full of miseries. And Krishna would have slapped and made us. Krishna doesn't want to interfere with our free will. When we know that killing animals is not good, you have to feel that and then only you can stop. Or else 100 people tell, it won't go into your mind. You have to feel the pain of the animals. We talk about big things, right, Mataji, in the world. But we forget this basic thing of, you're taking out our life and you don't have a right to take out. Oh, I'm not taking out. Somebody is taking out. But you're carrying in the carry bag and getting it and cooking it nicely and eating. For your sense gratification, that poor animal has to go. I'm saying anything is you have to feel from inside. Then only you can do it. So here, those all qualities, if anything is hot, oh no, Mataji, I don't have kama, I don't have krodha, I don't have moha, I don't have mada, I don't have masala. If you don't have all those things, you wouldn't have come here in this material world. But being with Krishna, how did we have this? This free will choice is very important word, devotees. Very important. We have to train this free will properly with Shastra. Have the faith in the Shastra. Have the faith in the teachings of Guru. Have the faith in the teachings of the founder Acharya of whichever bona fide Sampradaya you are following. I'm not saying only ISKCON. I'm not ISKCONite. I'm Krishnite. Someone who is doing Sri Sampradaya, someone who is doing Brahma, Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, someone who is doing Rudra Sampradaya. Rudra Sampradaya is not a Shiva Sampradaya. Devotees online and offline, please listen carefully. Rudra Sampradaya is a bona fide Vaishnava Sampradaya. You are taking the shelter of Lord Shiva, who is the Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu, to go back to Krishna. Beautiful. Oh Shiva, I cannot go by myself. Please help me to go back to Krishna. That can be done even if you ask Krishna, but they want to take like that, so okay. That's a bona fide Sampradaya. Okay. We are all facing drop in an ocean of anxiety what Arjuna is in. But we get bewildered. We get tension. We get anxiety. What is these exams? Why do these exams come again and again? They should teach and they should leave. Why exams? Why marking? Why scoring? Why headache? We don't want this. We don't want to be graded, right? In Krishna's world, there is no grading. Happy news. When you go to Krishna's place, what do? You know? Okay, tell. What will you do when you go to Krishna's place?
Sit with him.
Okay, very good. We have to sit with him. We will sit with him. And what? We'll chant.
Yeah.
We'll read Bhagavad Gita.
Sure.
We'll read Bhagavatam.
If
Yes. We will talk about devotees. Yes. No! We will just graze the cows. That's Goloka. He is Govinda.
Oh yeah.
We'll just go and graze the cows, and while grazing, Krishna will share nice things, and we will hear nice things. Krishna will eat nice things. He will share with us. We will eat nice things. We will share with him. Ecstasy.
We will enjoy with him.
Enjoy. Susukam kartum avyayam. The devotional service which is always blissful. It is not like this. Not like the Vaidhi Dharma.
We will play with him.
We will play with him.
We will do rasa dance.
Yeah, just close the eyes and imagine.
Yeah.
That's it. We will be there with him. And he is waiting. And he is eagerly waiting. If you go to your house, they are not welcoming. You will go there and come back immediately. You don't even go and sit on the sofa also. Because they are saying, hi, how are you? Standing only. They don't invite you, come and sit. But Krishna is there eagerly waiting to enjoy with us. He's not waiting just to purify us. See, this mentality, we have to take it out, devotees. I'm giving you a warning point. Don't try to preach. You preach, but don't think you are preaching. Think that you are purifying yourself. think that you are enjoying the moment. In the 18th chapter, Manmana Bhagavad Bhakta, all these things Krishna says. And then he says what? The one who gives this knowledge about me to others is most dear to me. And he says, this is a statement line. Terms and conditions will be there, right? If you take something, and the terms and condition can change anytime. We have not much right on that. And we don't even read terms and conditions. We put a tick mark and say, yes, go ahead, all the online things, right? But here Krishna is giving some terms and conditions like, always think about me. It's not conditions, it's just for our happiness. If we don't do like that, we won't be happy. So Krishna is compassionately guiding us how to go back to him. And he says, the one who gives my knowledge to others more dear to me than one who serves me in person. He is giving us the position of more than Lakshmi Devi in one way. Lakshmi Sahasrashata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Right? So many Lakshmis are serving him, and he is saying, more than dear than them are the devotees who give my knowledge to the wandering souls. What else we need? It's a statement from Krishna. We go for life insurance, we go for car insurance, we go for home insurance, we go for grave insurance, we go for all kinds of insurances. But how about Krishna is giving without paying anything? And that payment or that actions or the service what we are doing, it gives immense happiness, and it's very easy. Material world, you want some happiness. Let's say, I want to enjoy in Hawaii. Can I go and enjoy in Hawaii, devotees? No, I'm just saying. What are the prerequisites for going to Hawaii? First prerequisite, Lakshmi Sahasrasham. We need money. And for that money, what we have to do? We have to work like donkeys day and night. But for being Krishna conscious, we are not have to do anything. Just being Krishna conscious. That's it. It's simple. I was telling to Ajay Prabhu, Mataji, don't say simple, Mataji. This is very complex. You have to take care of it. But it is simple. It is very simple. A person under the tree is able to feel Krishna. He doesn't have a shelter. But still he is feeling the presence of Krishna. How is it possible? How is it possible? He has a sincere desire to go back to Krishna. You all know the story of the cobbler. Cobbler? Kirtida Mataji knows. Cobbler story. Whoever knows. You also know little. Cobbler story. Cobbler and the Brahmana. Brahmana is austere. He is doing according to the Vedas, Shastras, everything. Om Astraya Fat, Om Astraya Fat, Om Astraya Fat, Om Klim, Brim, Brim. Everything he is doing. Vaidhi Dharma. It is prescribed in Shastra that we have to follow the Vaidhi Dharma. And then the other person, cobbler, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. He is just doing muchi job. Suchi hoy, muchi hoy. There is a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita which speaks about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this mercy of holy name chanting for everybody, not even considering whether he is Suchi or Muchi. Muchi means chapal sine wala, chapal, cloth, skin of animal leaders, chapal with that animal skin. So he is doing. And then Narad Muni comes, visits. It's a nice pastime. Maybe I have heard it 100 times, maybe I have shared it 1,000 times, but I still feel I have to share. Brahmana comes, Narad Muni comes, Narad Muni visits. Narad Muni is on visiting devotees. It's possible. In Satya Yuga, everything is possible. Now, nothing. Narad Muni doesn't visit. Narad Muni, Amshas also don't visit. Kali Yuga is so much poisoned. So they don't want. They'll come for Radha Kund appearance day. Bahula, one, they all come there to take Bahulashtami, to take Kartik next day, next 2-3 days it comes Bahulashtami. Very beautiful celebration. But anyhow, Narad Muni goes to the Brahmana. Everybody knows that Narada Muni has this direct contact with Krishna, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Narada Muni visits them because Narada Muni is the best devotee of Lord. So he goes and then says, he goes and visits. And then he visits both of them. He feels both are very good. One person is doing all the Shastrik. He nicely takes bath, madi, acharam, reading books, everything according to the scriptures he does. And the other person, he goes that he's stitching the shoes and everything. And he's a good person, mode of goodness person and all. And then Brahmana asks, you always visit Lord Vishnu. Can you please ask him that when I will go back to him? Please ask. Specifically, he doesn't ask cobbler, but Narad Muni, after visiting Brahmana, he kind of makes him ask. Like, oh, do you want to tell anything? I'm going to Lord Vishnu. Can you please ask? Then he says, please say that I'm praying for him. And then please say how he is doing and all these things. Check come back and tell me and all these things. Nicely he says. But he provokes him, saying that, oh, you don't want to know anything else? You don't want to know about your existence? How long you will be in separation with Vishnu? Then he says, okay, if he is okay, ask him when I will come back to him. So both of them similar topic, but in different way they asked. So what does Narad Muni do? So Siddha Sankalp, sit. What does Narad Muni do? Look at me. Narad Muni goes to Lord Vishnu and says that I have here a message from your devotees. Both are good devotees. Both of them asked who will come back to you first. And then Vishnu says that the cobbler is going to come back. Narad Muni little bewildered. Why? Why is that so? Why cobbler will come? Why not Brahmana? Brahmana is also doing everything properly. No, cobbler will come. He doesn't want to extend the topic. Cobbler will come. And then Narad Muni is not going to leave so easily, Lord Vishnu. Then he says, no, tell me. Okay, do whatever I say, and then you will realize by yourself. When you go back, when they ask what is our Lord Vishnu doing, tell them that Lord Vishnu is putting an elephant through the hole of a needle. You just tell this. Okay? So he goes to the Brahmana, and then Brahmana asks, what is Lord Vishnu doing? He says, Lord Vishnu is putting the elephant through the needle head. That's what he says. Brahmana says, are you mad? Did you actually visit? I mean, not are you mad in the sense mad, Narad Muni, they can't talk like, but the way he speaks is like, what is this insane thing you are saying? Did you actually visit Lord Vishnu? Did you go to Vaikunta, or did you go to any other place where all matta people, mad people are there like that? And he says, no, I went. And then what is he doing? He's putting the elephant from the needle. How can the elephant be put in the needle? You don't tell lies. That means he did not believe at all. He said it's not possible. Then he comes to the cobbler, and then cobbler, he says, what is my Lord doing? He's enjoying with Lakshmi Devi. How is the situation there? I want to hear and relish. And then he says, he's putting the elephant from the needle. And then the cobbler says, wow, very nice. And then Narad Muni says, what? It is very nice. Yeah, it is very nice. Whatever Krishna does is very nice. And then you don't have a doubt that how Krishna is putting, or Lord Vishnu is putting the elephant from the needle head. How is it is possible? How do you think it is possible? I mean, you did not get any doubt that he can do. Then he doesn't give much Shastra. He doesn't say he is Paramatma, he is Param Brahma, he is the Supreme Lord, Ishvara Parama Krishna. He doesn't say all these things. He says only one simple thing. Where am I sitting, Narada Muni? You are sitting in this big banyan tree. Okay, where does this banyan tree come from, Narad Muni? He asks very humbly. It's not like debating with Narad Muni or showing his prophecy or anything. So it comes from a seed. So when Krishna can keep this big banyan tree inside this small banyan seed, why can't Krishna send an elephant from the hole of a needle? It's possible. For him, anything is possible. This is the faith. This is the conviction. This is knowing Lord in full. Everything is not logical. Everything is not logical. People who see for logic, they will keep on bewildering in this material world only. Because logic comes from material world. Logic doesn't come from spiritual world. Logic is the creation. It's material energy logic. That satisfies our brain. That satisfies our mind. Mind false. So should not we be logical? You can be logical in the material world. You have to be logical in the material world. Else you can't just believe somebody and do anything. But Krishna's pastimes. Somebody says, oh, how can Krishna as a small boy? It's just a myth. How can he lift the Govardhan hill? Why can't Krishna lift one Govardhan hill? If somebody says in a lecture that Krishna lift 100 Govardhan hills, also devotees will be loved because he can do it.
There is a name for that, like kartum akartum anyatha kartum.
Kartum anyatha kartum means he can do anything.
He can do anything.
And which cannot be done.
Then akartum means he
Yeah.
can do which cannot
Yeah.
be done. And
Yeah.
anyatha kartum, he can do anything that is above the can be done and
Can be done. It is said that one critic goes to devotee and says that, can Krishna create something which he cannot annihilate? So Krishna is everything. Krishna, if he creates, he can annihilate also. But the question is, can Krishna create something which is annihilate, which he cannot annihilate? If the devotee says that he can create, then how can he be supreme by cannot annihilating it? Or if he can create, how can he not annihilate it? Right? It's a thing. But he creates and then he annihilates nicely. In both positions, he is supreme. So we will end our class here because it is long now, almost 9 o'clock. But still, thank you very much, devotees who have joined online. Thank you very much, Anil Prabhu. I really appreciate your presence. Please, whenever you get a chance, you can join the class. Telugu Prabhuji Miru?
I know Hindi also, madam.
Oh, you know Hindi also, English also, very nice. But you are Telugu by nature?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Yeah, Prabhuji, so please keep joining, and if you know anybody, if you feel that this class will be helpful for them, these kind of classes, you can ask them to join also. Siri Mataji, how are you? Hare Krishna. Siri Padma, right?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Bonara Mataji, Hare Krishna, how are you?
Morna Mataji. Fine.
Was class okay for you?
Very nice Mataji. Thank you for the class Mataji.
Yeah. Anybody wants to share anything? Sheetal Mataji, Swati Mataji, any realization, anything? Bhavna Mataji, class suna pura nahi?
सुना ना?
ओके जाए आप तो स्टूडेंट के जैसा बैठ गया है मैंने सोचा थोड़ा इधर उधर जाएंगे हस्बैंड के पास जाएंगे बेटे के पास जाएंगे नहीं वेरी नाइस बट वी मिस यू प्लीज रिकवर सून एंड देन कम बैक
Thank you.
थैंक यू माता जी शीतल माता जी हाउ आर यू फीलिंग आफ्टर द क्लास बेटर some microphone issue Mataji. I see you are unmuted.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was saying all good, Mataji.
All good.
Thank you so much for the class.
You feeling better? That's what it means.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, better.
Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna. Mona Mataji had something urgent, so she had to. Swati Mataji, you are there with us? How is Sid? Swati Mataji, you are caught in live. You are not there. Thank you very much, Mataji. Thank you, Anaya, for joining. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna devotees, we will end the...
Thank you.
Thank you, Anaya. Hare Krishna.